Good afternoon. Today is March 27th. I'm your host, Francesca Warren, and this is the education news that you need to know. Now, I know, guys, you guys have been looking for me. I have not posted this week, but it's okay. I'm back. I got many calls. People wanted to know where I was at. Well, I want to start with a story that is, when I saw it this morning, I was like, what in the hell? But it's my duty to give you the news, and so here we go. So we're going to talk today about how Florida has banned Intro to Sociology as part of a determined degree path. Now, those of you who don't know, I'm going to read this. I want you guys to pay attention. Sociology is the scientific study of society, social institutions, and social relationships. It examines how human behavior is shaped by social forces, ranging from intimate family settings to all the way to global structures. I want you to keep that in mind, okay? Now knowing that, you know what sociology is, what the goal is to study people and to study patterns in people, and all the way from individuals to structures, global structures. Why would an entire state decide that it did not need to be a standalone introductory sociology course to count towards general ed? Well, if you're Florida, you made that decision. That's right. As of yesterday, Florida's public universities will no longer allow a standalone introductory sociology course to count towards general education requirements after state leaders yesterday approved a sweeping system-wide ban that reflects years of Republican criticism of the discipline. The move, which, first, it wasn't on the original agenda for the State University System Board of Governors, will effectively regulate introductory sociology to an elective starting this fall 2026, removing it from the core curriculum taken by most undergraduates. This is also important. This is an escalation in Florida's leaders to reshape college instruction, particularly on the topics of race, gender, and inequality, which conservative officials have increasingly targeted as woke. Now, remember, for years in Florida, Republican lawmakers and education leaders have argued that sociology, especially high enrollment introductory courses, have been overtaken by progressive ideology and strayed from empirical research. So Thursday's vote is something that has not been done in the United States. This decision bars introductory sociology from the state's general education catalog. This is the set of foundational courses all students must complete, regardless of major, across subjects such as math, science, humanities, and others. The surprise came at the recommendation of State University Systems Chancellor Ray Rodriguez, who cited faculty resistance to newly approved state-designed sociology curriculum and textbooks. He pointed that these professors have said that these new materials that they're trying to make people teach in Florida is an affront to academic freedom and is subpar because it limits how you can discuss race, gender, and sexuality. Now, remember, this is a college class. This is not a high school class, middle school class. This is a college class where we send kids for them to go to college, for them to broaden their horizon, learn about different things, and take that into the workplace. Now, I have to know, especially those of you who live in Florida or have kids in Florida, what the heck is going on? And remember that in Florida, the Republican lawmakers, they've also criticized the American Sociological Association, which is actually the national organization that is citing the inequity they find in the structures of life and the societal change as evidence that the field has shifted away from objective scholarship. So I gotta know in the comments, y'all, people in Florida, are y'all paying attention, or are they doing this and then you're finding out and you're like, oh, what in the world what are we doing? Let us know in the comments. And also, starting next week, so every day I come on here, I give you education news as a short. Every Sunday, there will now be a show called Education News You Need to Know, and we will recap all of the things that have happened this week in education. You can watch it on our YouTube channel found here. And also, we have a new Instagram page, so you can watch this on theeducatorsroom.com, of course, as always. But you can also look at it right here, Education News You Need to Know, 24/7. So find us there. Have a great weekend.